Kenan Thompson is sharing his grief over the loss of Michelle Trachtenberg. The Saturday Night Live star recently reflected on the death of his fellow Nickelodeon alum, who tragically died February 26 at the age of 39. It was such a shock, Kenan told E! News in an exclusive interview. I got that text from my business partner, Johnny Ryan Jr., and I didn't understand what the headline was. I just saw her picture, and it was like, pass away. Those are the two words that I saw, and I was like, that's not right. Why would that be the case? No matter Michelle's cause of death, which may never be determined because of her family's decision to decline an autopsy, the comedian wishes he could have been there to support the Gossip Girl alum, who had been recovering from a recent liver transplant, police sources confirmed to ABC News. If she was suffering, it would have been nice to have been one of the people that might have been able to ease some of that suffering, Kenan continued. Anything like that. If she needed a shoulder or an extra ear. He added, she's loved. I just hope that there's no more pain now. And while he wasn't in touch about Michelle's health struggles, the pair had kept in contact off and on since their meeting in the 90s. I was going back and forth with her on Instagram, just randomly, he told E! When we did Good Burger, she was like, where's my cameo? Happy for you guys. I wish it was a lot less sporadic. Just make sure that you know what people are going through. Following Michelle's untimely death, Kenan, who has partnered with the new and improved Cascade Platinum Plus dish detergent, paid tribute to the Buffy the Vampire Slayer star on Instagram, writing February 26, "She was my friend and now she rests." As for how Kenan feels about the 2025 Oscars decision to not include Michelle in the annual In Memoriam segment March 2, he joins the online critics of the show, commenting, "Shame on you, Oscars." Read on for more stars who have paid tribute to Michelle since the news of her passing. The Dawson's Creek alum, who worked with the actress on the series Mercy, shared a throwback video of her rapping Nicki Minaj's verses on Robin Thicke's 2009 song Shakin' It for Daddy on a car ride. James called Michelle a wild force of nature. Raw talent that became white hot when focused, which she could do at will in 0.1 seconds. Funny, acerbic. He said he loved rapping at the same time as her because the ride home was never boring. One night I convinced her to let me record a typical ride through the Holland Tunnel to share on the early days of Twitter, he continued. This is how I'll remember you, Michelle. God bless you and your family, praying for y'all. The Adventures of Pete and Pete Alum wrote this about his former co-star. We grew up learning how to make people laugh together. More importantly, we learned to make each other laugh and pull pranks on everyone. We were doing improv when it was still called playing pretend to get laughs. She was a master of the clothespin game, tagging any and everyone she could. He continued, she once got upset when I got my first bass on set because I wouldn't hang out during lunch. She hid the cable so I couldn't play through the amp. I got the message. Danny called Michelle a bright light, firecracker, and caring person who spent a lot of time and effort advocating for people who needed a louder voice. He added, Michelle was someone to look up to in this business and to the general world at large. She will be missed.